Hi Chris,
Ciao.
pleasure to have you here.
Piacere anche.
You have a really long musical history.
Sì.
I mean, it's nearly about 15 years now that you're on the road.
Sì.
You've been going through bands like, historical bands like the DOPO, the Labs, and now the Vague Angels. Seems to me that this project has a narrative and musical core. If we go back to 2004, you published your first roman,
Sì.
which was White Pigeons,
Sì.
and your new album, which was actually the first one with the Vague Angels,
Sì.
Truth Love,
Sì.
was included in it.
Sì.
It was indeed, it was the 7th chapter.
Sì.
It was part of the book.
Sì.
And your last album with the Vague Angels, Let's Duke It at Kilkenny Cats, seems to be really, how can I say, centered on an acoustic and narrative link, how you describe things and your way of half speaking and singing. And so my question would be, you have evolved to a more acoustic kind of music since the Bumpelt.
Sì. Sì.
Is that true? Yeah.
It's true because acoustic you can make dance music with an acoustic guitar without a band, you know. So little by little, you know, well, my bands were always changing throughout time, and so I would play more and more on the acoustic, and it's just more percussive, you know. It's instead of waiting for the drummer, I felt like maybe I can make something similar to a drummer, all in one instrument. They do this in many parts of the world, you know. They do this in the south of Spain. They do this, actually, in the southern parts of all countries. They do this, you know. So I wanted to do this. I think I am doing this a little bit.
All right, then there has been actually this, you can call it evolution from more rock records to an acoustic.
So yeah. Some people might call it an evolution. Some people might call it entropy or devolution or
devolution.
Yeah.
Devolution.
It's something.
Depends on the point of view.
I call it evolution.
You call it evolution.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The bands you have been playing in, like the Bumpelt and the Labs, are now regarded as reference points for the underground American indie scene that years. At the time when you were recording those albums and playing those gigs, were you actually knowing that you were breaking the mold?
That's a good question. It's weird because it depends on the record. For the first Van Pelt record, yes, we were breaking the mold, but not musically. We were breaking the mold because that record came out at the time of every label was. This is an interesting concept actually. It's a hard concept to really digest at this time in history, but there was once a time when there were powerful record labels, and these record labels had millions of dollars to give every band they wanted, and every record label was looking for the new Nirvana, you know.
Yeah.
So they wanted us to be the new Nirvana, and we didn't want to be, you know. So in some ways, that we broke the mold with our political views, but that album, the first Van Pelt album, is not necessarily, I don't think, a musical. I love the album, but it's not some sort of profound album, you know. The second Van Pelt album maybe is a little more profound, and I don't know. It's because I was broken, you know. When people are broken, they make good music, and fuck humanity for loving this, you know. Because I was destroyed. I will never be that destroyed again. I promised myself I will never be that destroyed again, you know. But because I was so destroyed, I was like, I'm making this. These are the songs I need to write. I don't care what other people think. This is the way it's gonna go. No one's gonna put this record out, but it has to be made. We made it, and of course people were like, oh my god, that guy wants to kill himself. let's put that's amazing record, you know. Oh my God, can't you feel his pain? And so therefore it's like
Oh
huge,
yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
you know. So in that sense, yes, yeah. Once it came out and I started to realize, I was like, oh, now I see how people are so fucked up, you know.
All right, yeah, that is really good answer. All right, talking about dark periods. All right, you have a really troubled one. I mean, that was back in the time when you got in jail in Oklahoma, and the van with the rhythm section crashed in Manchester.
Yeah.
And actually another van has been stolen. It was back in Spain, and you had to pay
Right.
to get it back.
Yeah.
And every time you tried to put on a new band, all the players quit.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, how did you manage to go on? I mean, that must have been really, oh my God, what the fuck is going on?
It's just kind of, yeah, I know. It's you do what you do, you know. This band, for example, this is like I'm in an interesting situation now. My band now, the band that's helping me play, Tanakh, I love the guys, they're amazing. But I thought I met the other members of Tanakh on a tour. They toured America, and so in the old Tanakh had viola and contrabasso, you know, and there was all these other people. And I thought when I was coming to Italy, I would play with this version of Tanakh. But by the time I came here, it was a new Tanakh. So in some ways, this Tanakh has left my band before we even started playing with each other. You know,
Right, yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna move to Florence for a little bit. I'll play this band with viola and contrabasso. But I came and that band already quit. So it's just the way it goes, you know.
Why, you never get bored?
I never get bored. No,
That's really important, I think.
I agree with you. That's maybe the most important thing.
Yeah.
If they were to lock the doors on us here, none of us would be bored. No.
No.
No, it's just this is one of the most important lessons to learn. I agree.
All right.
If you're bored, it's your fault.
See what happens.
See.
I hope it's gonna be a good thing.
Nice.
I let you go sleep now.
I gotta go get my car. Grazie.
Thank you for this interview. Really great.